Let's just take a look through this car here. Sheriff's Department, what we got in there? Anything? We're gonna tell these guys what's up, that's for sure. All this money they spend on these trucks, they got a zillion of them. All these guys drive their freaking important trucks. What's he got back in there, who knows? Probably drugs, right? What's up, everyone? It's gonna take a few minutes. The good stuff's gonna come in a few minutes after this. So for this video, just because, you know, there is so I'll give you a warning, there's a little bit of cussing in here. If some people can't handle that, you know, I'm sorry, I'm working on it, but you know what, you can judge me all you want. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make me any worse than you. But if that's a problem with you, I'm gonna let you know that's what this is, because I don't know if they'll know me for cussing too soon on that thing, because there's, you know, I just didn't want to edit it all out. Anyways, so I mean, you know, if that's an issue, then I guess click out of the video, but hit the like button before you do, right? And there was something else, but whatever. So we got coming up, I ran into a sheriff. I seen him and I turned around, followed him. You know, these guys still want to dick me around, still ain't giving me my stuff, tell me where it's at. And then if you're watching a previous video before this one, or maybe it's one or two before this one that I just uploaded today, this morning, about an issue with the water department. And that's not, it's actually an issue for my mom and how they done, but you can watch that video and see what's up there. But as you can tell, I'm getting real sick of all this, real sick of it, and I can't guarantee that it isn't, what happened to her isn't because of me. It seems awful suspicious. It just, perfect timing or whatever. Could be coincidence, could not be. The point of the matter is, that's how corrupt they are here, and they're not going to, you know, it's not just because it's me, they're corrupt, and if you get caught up in it, too bad. And that's one thing I want to, so as we go into this video, like I say, in a few minutes the good stuff will come, so hang in there. I just want to kill a few more minutes before, you know, that way, because I think I use a few cuss words right away, so I didn't want to start it on YouTube right away. So you may have seen the video if you're on my Facebook, or you follow the American Censored page on Facebook. You may have already seen the video. If that's the case and you don't want to see it again, it's where I meet the sheriff out in front of the auto, second in command of the sheriff out in front of the auto parts store. If you already seen that, then I guess you can watch it again. Sure, please, on YouTube. But if that's the case and you don't want to watch it again, if you had, then go ahead and click out. But please hit the like button first. And so that's the next thing I'm gonna say. I'm not doing this just to get likes and subscribers and stuff. I'm doing this because it needs to be done. I'm doing this not only for me, for others. I do have selfish reasons, because I have my own personal reasons that this needs to be done. I'm the only one around here that really wants to stand up. So, you know, like I posted on my, that's what I'm gonna say about this video coming up. What do you do when you see a cop? Most people freak out, slam on their brakes, whatever, you know, stay away from them, avoid them. That's probably wise, but you know what, when you end up in this position like me and they're so corrupt and they're breaking the law, here's what I do. What's up, everyone? We ran into second in charge here in fucking Sheriff's Department. I seen him, and so I turned around to follow him, and we're gonna see what's going on. These guys don't want to answer. They want to steal my fucking shit. They're gonna fucking answer. So as soon as he comes out, we'll have some answers, right? I know we're not gonna get no answers, but this motherfucker is the one that forced me out of my house, right? This fucking sheriff right here, deputy, second in charge. Now I want to know where my fucking shit is, right? I want to know where my shit is that they stole and forced away from me. I want answers, and I'm not getting answers. So I'm gonna find these guys wherever the fuck they are. I'm gonna start following them. I'm gonna start making their lives hell too. There are public servants, and it's time for them to straighten the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Hello, sir.
How you doing today? right.
I'm not doing good. I want to know where my shit is that nobody's giving back to me that you guys stole from me.
Larry, I'm not here to talk to you about that. You can talk to me.
I'm here to talk to you about that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll see you later because I'm leaving. Larry.
I've already went to the sheriff's department several times. I want to know where my shit is. You guys stole it from me, did you not?
I did not take anything from you, nor did I steal it.
Yeah, I got it on video. You guys stole my equipment. But I want to know where my fucking clothes is. Where are they at?
My understanding is the officer talked to you and contacted the people, and you talked to them too, where your stuff is in storage.
They won't give it to me, so I'm reporting it stolen. I want my shit. You guys were responsible for letting them take it.
You have 30 days to pick it up, so you still have 14 days.
I want to know where it's at. You tell me where the fuck it's at, and I'll go get it.
You have to tell me that. They provided you the number.
No, you guys took my clothes, my property. Little piggies can't fucking do shit. Sheriff's Department is stealing from people. I want my property. So anyways, as you've seen, this is how they want to play it. I go, oh, come on down to the Sheriff's Department. I'm not talking to you here. You come down to the Sheriff's Department and I'll talk to you about it there. They're lying. I go to the Sheriff's Department. They make me wait around for hours and nobody ever has any answers. I've handled this nicely enough. The Sheriff's Department, by force, allowed other people to steal my stuff. It is stolen. If they've taken my stuff and it's been 3 weeks now without my clothes or anything else, they've taken my stuff and they, so that's theft. They did it by force, armed. The Sheriff's Department armed robbery. And tell me that's not what it is. They forced me away from my stuff, allowed other people to pack it up, take it somewhere, and refused to tell me where it's at. And tell me I have 30 days to go get it. Yeah? It's been 3 weeks now. Monday is 3 weeks, okay? The 30 days is almost freaking up. This is how they're fucking playing their games. And now I get them on camera out here away from the Sheriff's Department. They don't know what to say. I catch them, now they're not rehearsed. And now this asshole can't, I'm just, screw it. Whatever. Nobody wants it. Whatever. Whatever. See ya. Sheriff's Department is 419-784-1155. You're watching this. I don't care if you're from Defiance or not. Call that number and tell the Sheriff's Department you're watching and you understand that they stole property from Lawrence Steele and it's not sitting right with you. Where is the support? Call that number right now and tell them what you think, because otherwise this is what they're doing to me. They stole from me. They made life miserable for me. They made it bad for me to begin with. This has been going on 2 years now. They stole from me already once, stole my house from me, stole my clothes from me, the clothes off my back that day. They still have those clothes in their possession and refuse to give them back. They say it's evidence, but somehow it was okay for them to sell my house out from under me, the Sheriff's Department, the same Sheriff's Department that did this, okay? Then they sell my house out from under me and then force me by force out of my house, which they sold and I did not. And part of that, when they forced me out of my house, refused to let me back onto the property, refused to give me my property back, and which is my clothes. I've been wearing this shit for 3 fucking weeks. Call that number, 419-784-1155. That's the Sheriff's Department. Sheriff Doug Engel is in violation of his oath. His whole department is in violation of the oath. Second in command, I can't think of his name right off. This is when I just caught over there at the auto parts store. Okay, from now on, I see these guys, their lives are going to be hell. You're our public servants, and this is the way you're treating us. I want my shit. This, what they've done, violated me. They've forced me homeless. They violated every single one of my fucking rights. Call that number. Show some support. Thanks. See ya. Check out my videos on YouTube at America Uncensored. I have more stuff coming up. Help me get this going, because the more traction this gets, the more they'll start fucking thinking about what they're doing. You just seen what happened. I caught him out in public and he didn't know what to fucking say. See ya. That's where we're at there. So one thing I want to get down into is, like, you see the issue with the how they did my mother with the water. water issue. And there's many people out here. I don't want to, I know some other stuff out there, but I don't want to throw it out there unless somebody tells me. I'm not trying to put anybody out there, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people having issues. A lot of people are, like, I'm not going to say, my situation is a little bit embarrassing, right? But whatever. Who cares? I'm doing this. Ain't none of you big enough to do it, so whatever. And I don't mean none of you. I mean, there's too many people that are afraid to do it. I'm saying like the naysayers on what I'm doing. They're, it is what it is. But anyway, here's what I'm getting down to. Okay, let's get this clear. If you watch the video about what happened with the water department, what they did to my mom, or you take my situation. Okay, here's the thing. This proves, you'll see this proves that who they are and who your servants really are and who they're really working for each other, and they don't give a damn about you, right? Here's the thing. If I was to work on your water, if I came over to whatever it is, if I came over and done something and I broke it, and then I looked at you and said, well, that's your problem now, and then just hit the road, that ain't gonna go down good, right? If at that point you call the police to make the report, and are the police going to say, well, he was trying to help you, but it broke, so he's innocent? No, but that's what they did when, so I'm not an advocate for calling the police at all. But this is what you got to do sometimes to make the point clear. And so they were the way they were doing my mom. She didn't know what to do, so I said, screw it, call the police, get them over here right now. Now, I took that part out for my mom's privacy of when the cop got there. But the thing is exactly what he said, and I'm not blaming this cop personally. He just doing what he does, doing his job. But the problem is, what about your oath? And it's not. It's the police department, period. It's who's running that, and you're taught to protect the city. You don't work for the city, you work for the people, right? Though you're a city cop, though you're paid by the city, we are the boss. We, the people, right? Not the city water department is not your boss. The mayor's kind of your boss, but we're the mayor's boss. The mayor answers to us. And if he's doing something against us and doesn't want to help us, then it's up to you to do it. You're under oath to do it. So anyways, that's where I'm getting with that. And just like, so you take my case, where the cops showed up, the sheriffs showed up, whatever, forced me out of my house with a guns, right? And here's the thing. If I show up to your house, and even if I don't pull the gun out, if you know I have a gun on me and I have a gun on my side or whatever, and I show up to your house, I say, hey, you get the hell out of here. And you don't come back and you ain't getting your shit. What is that? That's armed robbery, right? But when the sheriff does it, what? Oh, now it's the law? No, I don't think so. The sheriff's armed robbed me, is what it comes down to. So this is what I'm up against, and I'm not backing down, and there's naysayers, and there's people like my one brother is a different brother than normal, but I think maybe he was just goofing with me a little bit, but because they know where I stand on some stuff, but they say, oh, what would Jesus do? Don't forget to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Here's the thing. I'm not Jesus. Jesus is a lot more stronger than me on this stuff, right? I'm not. I'm doing, but I ask every day that God will tell me when I'm doing wrong, tell me when to cool it down. I'm hot-headed sometimes, and I'm not perfect, but what I'm doing is not going to send me to hell. And a little bit of cussing ain't going to send me to hell either, right? So, but I don't know that Jesus would condemn what I'm doing, or I've prayed on this, asking God for answers. Now, I'm not getting all the answers I need, but sometimes I'm getting the answers, right? And I ask him to tell me if I'm being wrong. Now, I'm not saying I'm doing all this 100%. I'm being as respectful as they deserve. And these are rights given to me by God. And just like, are you going to allow somebody just because you're going to say, oh, well, Jesus wouldn't act like that. Are you going to allow somebody to steal heaven from you? You know? Or steal what God gives you, what God wants you to have? And are you? You know? Because that's what it boils down to. That I'm going to leave a link in the description to, I might be saying the name wrong, J.P. Dumani's Lodge, something like that. I'll leave the, I don't know. I'll leave his link, his channel in the description here. And I kind of like him, you know, I mean, I like the guy. I don't, you know, maybe you won't, his Christian views and stuff like that, but go ahead and check him out. And maybe you like him, maybe you won't. I'm not telling you have to subscribe or whatever, but if you like his stuff, subscribe to him. He's got more, you know, more going on than I do. But the thing is, here's what I want to say, you know, I tell people, you know, God talks to you, and sometimes you got to hear it, and there's different ways he does that. And one way that happens is through other people, you know, and just at the right time. And this has been happening to me a lot lately. Certain things, a friend contacted me when I here recently started deciding to go to church. But you know, he some things he said to me, that's why I ended up going, because I've been, you know, a lot of people been inviting me and I've not been going, you know. But finally he said something, and it happened to do with stuff I was talking to God about, praying about, and whatever he said just hit just right. And that was, you know, I'm like, oh, that's, and then when I showed up to church, what they were talking about give me an answer that I was praying on and needed, right? And you know, you can believe that or not. And to watch this next this video come in a few minutes, you don't have to be a Christian or nothing. I'm not, you know, if you're not, that's fine or whatever. But this is where I stand. So I haven't watched JP's channel in a while. You know, like I say, my issue, I can't even get to some of my emails right now. I see people are subscribing. I'll try to get back to subscribe to some of you that have the channels that are subscribed. You know, I return the favors and all that, return the love, you know, as things get, yeah, my internet usage, all this is real. Like I say, I'm homeless living in my vehicle, right? So anyway, I happened to hit on his channel, and what he's talking about this day, or this video, that it just hit me, and that's what I need, right? That's what I need. So he was talking about, there's other stuff he's talking about in there, and so it's not, I'm not totally on track with what he is, but I'm saying what he said hit me like it needed to. And that's just what I'm gonna get into real fast. Is if you go into the Bible or look it up online or whatever, Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6, and I'm just gonna, you know, be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord thy God has done these things with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee, right? So, sorry if my language messes it up a little bit. You can read it on there. But that's, so I wanted to point that out, because that's what we're talking about. You know, people are telling me, like, I should, you know, yeah, I mean, I can understand why people, if they were in this exact situation right now, would be in fear. And I'm not saying I'm not watching stuff. I'm definitely watching myself. I'm definitely, you know, situations going on, but I have to understand, and I cannot, and it's hard not to, when things keep going wrong, that you think I'm in a battle here, right? And you think God ain't with you. God's with me. And that's why, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's how God talked to me today, from hearing JP talk about that, and throw that particular verse out there, and you know, it was just right on, you know, right on what I needed at the moment. That's, to me, that's God speaking back to me, saying, hey, this is what I've already said, be strong, I am with you, and I will not forsake you. You know, as long as I'm doing his will and abiding by, right? So that's where we're at. And, you know, so these crooks, the sheriff's department, all these, you know, thugs, I'm not going to fear them. And I was going down the road. Actually, I was on my way. I was going to go back to the sheriff's department again, because I'm sick and tired. This is almost 3 weeks. My stuff is stolen. Armed robbery by the sheriff's department, and they allowed other people to take possession of my stuff. And they refused to return it, right? So that's where that's at. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to that. We're almost 14-15 minutes into it now, so hopefully you stuck it out, and I'm gonna show you the video right now. I seen the this deputy, second in command, whatever. I seen him drive by as I was going the opposite way. Well, first I was gonna go to the sheriff's department, and on my way there, I'm like, I'll wait till Monday because this is my birthday weekend, so I don't want them idiots to find some excuse to make that even worse for me, as if it ain't bad enough. You know what I'm saying? They caused all of this on me. And that's another thing I want to say about these scriptures stuff. You guys want to call me the bad guy. Who are they? Who are they? And I don't mean you guys call me the bad. I'm saying the people out there, the naysayers, want to act like I'm the bad guy. Who are they? They violated my rights. They put their will on my life. They forced me to do what they want. All this, and pulled all this unhonest, ungodly things on me to put me right where I am right now. And I have a hard time believing, at just the way everything's going, that what happened with my mother's water issue is not, is it something to do with me? Because no issues until a couple of days after I started going there and showering. Every morning they see me show up there and shower, and then I hang out for a bit while my stuff charges and all that. So now I'm like, try to find a different place to shower, right? But, which I have so far, but, now I gotta, sneak around so that these idiots don't find out, so they're not, because I feel like they're doing everything to make everything harder on me every step of the way. So, this is what you got to do. What do you do when you see a cop? Here's what I do. See ya. So one other thing I want to say on here is, people are, so one other thing I want to say on here, the people that are all like, these people are under oath, right? And, people are saying I'm handling it wrong and stuff like that. And and then you got the people who are saying, oh, no, it's just coincidence. It's just coincidence about what happened with my mother's water. And it could be. I'm not trying to totally endorse the whole idea that it could be. I'm not trying to totally endorse the idea that they totally did that to her water because I was there, but I'm not going to rule out the possibility, because I want to make shit clear. What people don't realize, when they first started their crap with me almost 2 years ago, and then I chose to go stay at my brother's house because my brother, because I wasn't allowed at my house or whatever, right? And when I chose to stay at my brother's house, they interfered with me there and ruined that. And, and then I ended up living in my truck, so it's like everywhere I go, so I can't rule that out. I'm not totally endorsing that idea, but let's be clear here. These guys are violators, and the way I'm coming after them, pointing their stuff out, all they got to do is step in honor and be honorable people, but they don't want to. Okay, instead they want to make my life hell, make our lives hell, whoever stands up. Anyways, so that's all I'm saying about that. I'm not trying to 100% throw that idea out there, but I'm going to say I'm not ruling it out. And I've got plenty enough reason not to rule it out. They watch everything I do, and every move I make, it gets harder and harder. These are people, who can't even, they violate you all day long. They're evil. See ya.